on to our next topic. Let's talk about Nadia Mukami's bad experience with a Tanzanian artist. But before I talk about that, if I put you on with some good music, there's a Kenyan artist. I won't call her up and coming, but because she's been nominated with a Freema, she has a song with BN. She's doing pretty good. Those who are in East Africa, or rather Kenya, I'm sure you guys know who Bridget Blue is. Kindly, she dropped her EP not too long ago. Go and check her out. She has some nice dope music. There are a couple of people who ask me on my Instagram stories who that lady is. She's a Kenyan, a very nice, like old school R&B type of artist. If that is what you're looking for, go and check her out. I'm sure you will find a couple of songs on her EP that you will love. Anyway, let's continue. Of course, not promotional, just me loving some good music. Let's continue. So Nadia Mukami had a sit down with the rapper Mandy, and of course they were talking about their music, experiences. And since Nadia Mukami had been in the game for 10 years, she decided to talk about her experiences. She has seen it all, especially being an artist in East Africa is not easy. So she talked about her bad experience with a Tanzanian artist. And I don't know why a lot of people in the comments were mentioning Mario, even though I went on her playlist, I couldn't find any song of her with Mario. Somebody please comment down below if you've seen that. Rather, I saw Rayvanny on Nadia Mukami's last year's EP. Is it an album on an EP? Rayvan is featured there, and Nadia is saying, she did not mention names again, she said that the person is a very big artist in TZ. Let's listen to a little bit of this as I'll be doing my translation here.
Umefanya collaborations mingi sana. Na una shine kwa collaborations. What's the worst collaboration ushaifanya? You can tell her. Si lazima tu mention.
Alitutesa. Si Mkenya. That project I spent, it's not even project kitambo. I spent almost $1 million on that project. I'm telling you. Tulikuwa tumeenda Tanzania by road. Book, almost 12-14 hours. Tufike usiku, tulale kidogo, tushoot video asubuhi, tumalize because I had a show. Unaona expenses, chakula.
Hey guys, due to copyright claims, I'm going to just elaborate the things that she was saying. So she was saying that she traveled to TZ via road because there's an artist there that they were supposed to do a music shooting, right? And they were supposed to do the shooting around 9 in the morning. So when they reached at the hotel, they tried to call the artist. He wasn't picking at first. They tried to call the management, everybody. They're not picking. So they decided, let's just start. Maybe the person is still sleeping. They'll come later on. So when they tried to call again, they were told that the musician was at the show, but he will come, right? And then when they continued, they've already finished everything. They've already finished all their scenes. The makeup is coming off. The hair is just not giving anymore. They kept on calling. The person later on came around 7 in the evening from morning. They kept them from morning till the evening is when the artist came. And when the artist came, did not even say hi, he just went straight, changed, and came out. Like, he wanted to show Nadia that I'm way bigger than you, if that is what I was getting. And then Nadia was just like, she was playing it cool because she knows she's benefiting, right? So after they finished the scene, because it was very late and she was very tired, she decided to go in her room and sleep. And then she was being called with this artist and say for them to be given go ahead for the song to come out, she needed to do her verse on this guy's track. Like, this guy wanted feature from her as an exchange for him coming to do the shooting. A lot of people are saying Mario. They did the same with Mario. Some of them were saying that Diamond did the same with Mario. So somebody please comment down below. Who do you think that person is? Talking about the features that don't want to come out, Khaligraph Jones has his own to talk about. Let me play his too.
Even did a song with Diamond. That was people in how Jai to
ni wimbo wako au wapi?
Ilikuwa ni wimbo yao.
Mwaka gani umefanya naye?
Okay, speaking of which, so Khaligraph Jones did an interview with the Tanzanian media, and of course he was talking a little bit about his collaboration with Tanzanian artists. Of course, he was being asked, like, which one is your favorite collab so far, and he said he have a couple of songs, but he also have a couple of songs with bigger artists which are not out yet, and he doesn't understand like what's not happening. For example, he mentioned he have a song with Ali Kiba, he have a song with Diamond Platnumz. He said that with Diamond Platnumz featuring the song belong to Diamond, is the one who's featured on that song. It's been there for like 2 years, and he's been asking, and he's only being told that the timing is not right. So I noticed that this is something that happened with a lot of artists, as you're here also on Nadia Mukami's comments. There are people who are saying that Diamond did the same with Mario, but Diamond people also say that they have a song with Wizkid, okay, that is almost 8 years, and Wizkid people management refused that song should not come out because that is something that he no longer represents. Anyway, let's move to the next topic. It's about Matonya, right? So you all know that Matonya was arrested for raping a woman in Mombasa, and of course, for him to be released on bond, they wanted at least 500,000 Kenyan shilling. That is close to 10 million Tanzanian money. I had a little bit of the story. I still cannot say who is right and who is wrong. And we've had all sorts of stories of where sometimes it was true, it was the artist who was wrong. And sometimes it's true that, the victim was the victim. But anyway, I'm not with this BS that Crown Media started trying to insert BN in this story, that BN should go and bail Matonya. I'm like, calm down. First of all, how is BN involved in that? Because they were saying that in order for him to be released on bail, they needed another Kenya to be the one to give out that cash bail, that 500,000. And all the people, include the person who's responsible for Matonya to be in Kenya, the promoters and all that, because he was in Kenya to perform, right? Where were they? How comes they're not the ones who are being called out to go in and help Matonya? Matonya is not in Kenya to perform or to visit BN or to have a collaboration. So why are you guys calling him to go and be the one to do that? Is he responsible for him? It's weird to me, to be honest. It's weird, because I'm like, what are you guys trying to say or to do? Anyway, it is what it is. Tell me how you all feel about it down in the comment section. I know the video was long. I wanted to do it on beats, but I'm like, let me just do it all together like this. Anyway, if you appreciate the video, kindly give the video thumbs up. And yeah, see you on my next one. Ciao.